let's go, baby. You like that? You like that? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, Canada. Let's freaking go. Okay. Just different kind of video. My initial thoughts to the Four Nations face-off. Team Canada just beat Team Sweden 4-3 in overtime after 9 years of waiting for best on best. And I say best on best in quotes because Russia's not in this tournament. Pasternak, you know, you got Draisaitl, you got some studs that aren't eligible to play in this tournament. This is the closest thing we've had to best on best in, you know, close to 10 years now, 9 years. Was it worth the wait? Yeah, I'll say two things. It should, pardon my French, but it should have happened way long ago. So I say this, under the circumstances, was unreal, and it was awesome. And if you are a diehard fan, and if you really, like, there's fans, but then there's the hardos out there. There are people like me that have just craved for hockey history and craved the second that they saw McDavid and McKinnon, like, what could these guys potentially do in international hockey with the maple leaf on their frickin' chest playing with Sidney Crosby. And boy, we just frickin' watched it, and I am through the roof. Cale Makar, like, what? Oh my God, like, there's just so much to talk about, and I just, they just won an OT. Mitchie Marner, who'da thunk it, after a pretty rough, I'd say, first 3 periods, he comes up clutch, and that's one thing Mitch Marner does, you know, just as good as anyone in the NHL. He holds onto the puck exceptionally well, and he's very good. He's got very good patience. So Mitchie Marner, he comes through with a, you know, just huge goal after watching McKinnon just... And it's so funny because Sweden, they're passive, right? They're trying to find something. And as soon as Canada got the puck, you know, like, they were just like, let's go, pedal to the metal. And that is exactly what you saw. So it was freaking sick. I loved it. If you're a hater of this, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. I truly am, because that's got to suck. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And yeah, that was cool. Like, let's go. Let's bring it back. It pisses me off that we've missed, you know, we still, well, let's talk about him now. We watched Sidney Crosby. He is the player of the game, 3 apples, and I mean, just that first goal. Guys, that first goal. McDavid to Crosby, back to McDavid to Crosby, all the way over to McKinnon. Just it was so effortless, like, and it just, those are the big 3. Those are the big 3. You got Makar, but those guys. Oh, man, I jumped up when I saw that. I said some other words. I was like, let's beeping go, baby. That was so sweet. You got Brad Marchand, who, you know, puts together a pretty solid game. Mark Stone with that one goal. Like, all in all, just, I said the product was going to be good, and this is about what I was expecting. You know, people were saying, oh, it's not going to be that good. It's going to be an all-star game. Well, that was, if you've watched all-star games in the last 10 years, 20 years, you know that this was not that, and it's not even close. These guys gave a shit, and that's what's so cool about it. Anytime that, you know, the best of the best, they put on the maple leaf, they know that they got to rep Canada proud. They got to make Canada proud, and that was just awesome. It was just awesome. So I'm kind of all over the place with this, guys. It's just initial reactions kind of video. I don't do these too much, but get used to this because I'll be pumping out lots of Four Nations content over the next little bit. Yeah, I was talking about Sidney Crosby, but man, he still got it. Like, just hearing the crowd just Crosby. I mean, that was just so cool. That was so cool. It's like, I'm going to remember watching this when I'm like 50, and I'm going to get goosebumps, shivers from watching that game and hearing the crowd say Crosby. Like, this is Crosby's last hurrah. He probably has 2 years left in him after this season. Maybe. I'm going to say 2 years after this. He's got this time to represent Team Canada, and he's got, you know, the Olympics next year, and that's it. That's it. And Crosby is done. So, you know, the fans showed up, and I mean, they showed up because Captain Sidney Crosby, Sid the Kid, has still got it, and he's going to go down as one of the most clutch performers of all time, one of the best hockey players ever. And it brought me back to 2010, seeing Crosby repping Team Canada jersey where it actually matters. It was just shivers, man, shivers. So I'm dialed in, and you should be too. This is freaking sick. This is hockey history. We're witnessing it. And it's just so fitting that Crosby assisted on Mitch Marner's goal. He still got it, man. He still got it. And it makes you wonder, what could Crosby do on a team that, is still a good team? Like, I don't think he's playing nearly... I think he played his best game of the year this year because he gives a shit. And he's like, oh, no, I want my effort levels there because I've got a good team around me. I think you put Crosby on a Colorado, the Capitals, a good team in NHL, he'd still be a top 5 producer because he would give it his all. And I don't think he's really giving it his all with Pittsburgh right now. Maybe a hot take. But guys, leave a freaking like. If you liked this video, if you liked that game, leave a freaking like. It's the best way to show your support. Drop a comment down below. Has this changed your mind on the Four Nations face-off? Were you surprised by the product of hockey that we just watched? Was it a letdown? Drop a comment down below. I interact or read every single comment in the comment section down below. Let's freaking go. This is awesome. This is awesome. I can't wait for the next game. And one last thing I will say, I made a bet with some buddies at work. Some people are saying, oh, Canada's going to steal the show here tonight. It's going to be a blowout. I was like, it's going to be close. I think it was going to be a 1-goal game. And a 1-goal game it was. Just goes to show that, yeah, you may have McDavid, you may have McKinnon, Makar, Crosby on your team. But hey, there's 3 other really, really, really good teams out there. And I don't think it's a blowaway. Not anymore. Not anymore. So get ready, Canada. Let's effing go. Leave a like. I'm so pumped right now. I cannot wait to do another recap on a game. That's my thoughts, guys. That's my initial thoughts. So take her easy. Don't be average when you can be above average. I'm so pumped. Let's freaking go. Team Canada, baby. Let's go, baby. Woo, woo. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Why doesn't it record? Damn it. This video is going to do really good now because I don't have good audio. So that's how I know this video is going to freaking